Hi folks, my name is Kaylee with the Friends of the Ukrainian Village Society, and today we're so excited to be here in Lamont, where we're finally moving the coal shed to the Ukrainian Cultural Heritage Village.
This coal shed was used by the Alberta Lumber Company to sell coal during the winter months, starting sometime around 1920. It appears that the shed was painted red and had a large sign reading "Coal" painted on the track side of the building, which faced the town. The shed was built by Alec McQueen, a local resident who also did extensive work on the shed adjoining the office building. Let's talk to Gord about the process for obtaining the coal shed.
It's been a long time coming from when this building was discovered, which was, I would say, about 5 years ago till today, to when we can actually move it. And going back even further, the other Alberta Lumber Company buildings were moved in the 80s. So we're looking at a generation of separation between this coal shed and the other buildings. There was a bit of a negotiation, a friendly one, where the Friends proposed this project, and the Alberta government representatives, after some evaluation, accepted it. So at the UCHV, we had to measure whether this thing would actually fit, this building. And as it turns out, it will fit. So it's actually a very good fit. And then we had to find a mover who could handle the project. We had to get estimates and see if the Friends had enough funds for it. And we're able to cover the moving.
It looks like the coal shed is ready for its journey to the Ukrainian village. If you want to help the Friends Society restore the coal shed to its former glory, please check out the links below for how you can help. We have a couple of exciting fundraisers happening right now that we'd love for you to be a part of. First off, we have a beef raffle in honor of the moving of the coal shed that concludes in a couple weeks. We've also started selling locally made charcoal soaps. Every contribution counts as we move forward with the restoration process. Now, the coal shed is making its way along the peaceful country roads to the Ukrainian village. While it's only about 30 kilometers from its former home in Lamont, it's slow going. There are a few tight spots to be dealt with, but luckily, the coal shed makes it to the UCHV without too much trouble.
So as you can see, the coal shed has finally made it to the Ukrainian village.
Now, it's going to be moved to an area on site known as the Back 40, where it will wait to undergo research and restoration before it is moved to its forever home by the grain elevator, where it would have sat historically.
So thank you so much for joining us today for this historic moment for the Ukrainian Cultural Heritage Village. We truly hope that you'll consider making a donation to the Friends, as every little bit helps bring the buildings home. Take care. See you next time. До побачення.